All right, good morning everyone and welcome to Swim England East Region 2025 Long Course Championships, Session 14. Before we start, let's give a big round of applause for our technical directors today, David Metcalf, our referee, Jane O'Brien, our referee, AOE, Joan Wheeler, and our starter today, Claire Davison. Event 511, mixed 15 years and over, 1,500 meter freestyle. Heat 1, over to you, referee. All right, we start Heat 1 of 7, and in lane 2, we have Millie Johnson from West Norfolk in the 15-year category. Lane 3, Isabel Thomas from Newmarket in the 17-year category. Lane 4, Daisy Jubb from St Albans in the 15-year category. Lane 5, Esme Kidman from West Norfolk in the 17-year and over category. Lane 6, Hannah Lovelock from Hitchin in the 17-year and over category. Lane 7, Hoi Ching Kong from St Albans in the 15-year category. All right, so folks, let's get ready. We got 30 lengths of this wonderful pool. It's all about strategy in this race. At the moment, leading the strategy is currently Millie Johnson and Isabel Thomas. Lovely, smooth stroke. We got a long way to go, folks. So they'll be all working out their strategies all beforehand, and they'll be feeling it on the day as well. So it's all about how they perform it and how they actually manage their performance all the way through this race. It's going to be absolutely fascinating. As they turn, we've got Isabel Thomas in front, Millie Johnson in second. Third place is real tight at this early stage with Hannah Lovelock and Esme Kidman. And fifth place, we've got Daisy Jubb and Hoi Ching Kong in sixth place at the moment. But anything could change in this race, as we well know. So we've got 28 lengths left, with 2 lengths gone. So 100 meters gone, 1,400 meters left. One thing I love about this race is their stroke, their pace, how they use it, how they use their whole entire energy all the way through this race. Let's hope no one's gone out too fast or gone out too slow. We can look at their arms as well. We can see their whole entire kicking method that they use. Is it a 2-beat, 3-beat? Just totally depends. At the moment, a lovely smooth stroke there from Isabel Thomas. As you can see, not a lot of movements in her body, making sure that she's got enough energy to carry all the way through this race. Second place at the moment, Millie Johnson, trying to keep up with Isabel Thomas at this very early stage. A lot of the long distance swimmers will be looking to try and get a nice lead so that the sprinters behind them don't utilize their pace towards the last 200 meters of the swim. So we've had 24 lengths gone, we've got 26 lengths to go. They'll also be looking to get their own PBs as well. Like Millie Johnson's got a time of 9:12.85. Isabel Thomas is 18:42.3. Daisy Jubb is 18:38.48. Esme Kidman is 18:41.5. Hannah Lovelock is 18:49.56. And Hoi Chen Kong is 19:16.01. So getting to the finals of the East Regional Champs has been an absolute fantastic achievement for all these swimmers. And we'll be looking at the age groups, the 15 years, 16 years, and 17 years plus as well, as they'll be looking to try and establish themselves, get a great time for those medals coming later on in the later heats. Especially in these early heats, they need to be absolutely phenomenal to make sure that they get to that final places. But once again, a great achievement just to get to the East Regional Champs at this stage. So 6 lengths gone. We've got 24 lengths to go. Isabel Thomas now boarding a lead of just over 3 seconds in front of Millie Johnson. Third place, real tight still. Nice pacing each other here from Esme Kidman and Hannah Lovelock, as they really are sort of, as this is a lovely strategy to have, is hanging on somebody there who you know has a great record in this race and making sure that you keep with them. You know they've got a very similar strategy to yourself, and making sure that you use that sprint finish at the end. So Isabel Thomas now starting to stretch her lead slightly, about 4 seconds in front of Millie Johnson, starting to pull away now. You can see she's a classic long distance swimmer, a lovely smooth stroke. Great kick as well, lovely rhythmic kick. As she goes through, we shall see how it strokes, whether they increase or not. But I'm sure we'll see the others behind her up in their strokes towards past the halfway stage. So at the moment, they've got 22 lengths, 8 lengths gone, 200 meters have now gone. So 400 meters, sorry. So we have 1,200 meters left. So really fascinating race here at the moment. Building up between Hannah Lovelock and Esme Kidman. Just behind them at the moment, Daisy Jubb in that 5th place position. Hoi Chen Kong just hanging on there, making sure that she completes this event. So now coming up to the third stage, 500 meters gone, 1,000 meters to go, 1 kilometer. And it's a great start here from Isabel Thomas, leading it for Newmarket. Second at the moment is Millie Johnson. Can the girls behind her start to return? Let's see what the gap is now. It looks like quite a big gap now, established with about 10-second lead in front of Millie Johnson. You can see on the sidelines their coaches telling them to push forward, obviously keeping a very close eye on their times, their splits at each particular length. So Millie Johnson now really stretching away from 11 seconds. It's pretty much a second at length, almost 25-meter lead now. But she'll be more concerned about her own personal time, knowing that she's racing against that clock, trying to beat a personal best of 18:42.3, so we'll be keeping a very close eye on that time. So now she's now done 12 lengths, so 600 meters gone, 900 meters to go. Millie Johnson now, second place still. All of a sudden you see Esme Kidman starting to go away from Hannah Lovelock, knowing the fact that she can see Millie Johnson just in front of her vision. On the other side, she's looking there very closely. You can see that she's using both sides to breathe. And you can see also she's up in her stroke level. At the same time, Daisy Jubb also going across the pool, seeing Hannah Lovelock there, knowing that she's in her sights. Also up in her pace. Millie Johnson still hanging into the second place, but you can start seeing Esme Kidman starting to reel her in a bit. It'll be fascinating to see how Millie Johnson reacts. But there's no doubt about who's leading this race, and still keeping that stroke. Hasn't even moved away from it. Knowing the fact that this stroke, as she gets a good lead, she won't have to go out hard at the end. She won't have to use that sprint that she does want to use. So 14 lengths, 700 meters gone, 800 meters to go. So we're almost at the halfway stage now. As we're coming towards the halfway stage, it's a very, very comfortable lead here from Isabel Thomas. And as you can see now, Esme Kidman really upping her levels now. She knows the limitations. She knows she can keep this pace. She wants to get into the halfway stage, just behind Millie Johnson. But at the halfway level, 9:21.89. It is currently Isabel Thomas, literally within reaching length of her personal best. She's on 18:42, so you couldn't even time it better. She's literally half of that, so 9:41. So now we're past the halfway stage. Now all of a sudden, you'll see the strategies change, and you can see it already from Daisy Jubb, starting to pick up from Hannah Lovelock right next to her, as she's starting to press as well, knowing the fact she has to make a move now in order to try and catch up to the rest of the swimmers. And she's doing a great job there, passing Hannah Lovelock and trying to get up to where Esme Kidman is at the moment. 14 lengths to go, 700 meters. Hannah Lovelock now realizing that the fact that she needs to keep up with Daisy Jubb, maybe she won't go with her. Also up in her pace. Hoi Ching Kong also there as well. But it's a really good race here from Isabel Thomas, doing this very, very well. Let's hope she can keep that pace going all the way through to make sure that she goes underneath that time of 18:42.3. So 6 lengths to go now. She's almost 2/3 of the way. 100 meters to go for that. And then all of a sudden she's only got 600 meters. But now you can see all of a sudden Millie Johnson hanging in there, but right behind it though, really pushing hard. It is currently Esme Kidman. You can see that her stroke pace is faster than Millie Johnson's. Can Millie Johnson up her pace now, knowing the fact that it's Esme Kidman right behind her? Both from West Norfolk, so they know each other's strategy very, very well. They train together hard, and they also know each other's strategy. So also Millie Johnson knows that Esme Kidman is right there. And as you can see, a lovely little race here from Daisy Jubb and Hannah Lovelock. Daisy Jubb trying to obviously up in her pace. So now we're coming up to the 2/3 mark, 1,000 meters gone, 1 kilometer gone, 500 meters to go. We're in the 10s. And a great race here from Isabel Thomas. Still keeping that wonderful pace. Lovely, smooth, long stroke. Millie Johnson looking around now. She's really trying to hang in there at the moment, knowing the fact that Esme Kidman is trying to get up to her at the moment. 2/3 of the way now. Still in second place, right behind her though. The gap now is 3 seconds. Well, literally 2.5 seconds between her and Esme Kidman. Daisy Jubb also trying to up her pace, but Esme Kidman really going for it now at the moment. So 400 meters to go, you've got 8 lengths left. This is like a warm-up now. This is the last 400 meters. We shall see whether Isabel Thomas tries to go a bit faster now, up her pace. Millie Johnson doing everything she can to keep that second place at the moment. Trying to keep Esme Kidman away. You can see Elizabeth Kidman really kicking hard now as she's trying to up her pace. Trying to get up to Millie Johnson, but Millie Johnson's still putting away from her though. And here we go for the last six lengths of 300 meters. That's all it is left. This is a really fascinating race between these two teammates. They'll have bragging rights at the club, I'm sure. 6 lengths to go now for Millie Johnson, and right behind her, Esme Kidman, really stroking back. Well, she's really fighting for it, shall I say. And just behind them, a nice little bit of ratio between Daisy Jubb and Hannah Lovelock. Daisy Jubb now in 4th place as she turns to the last 6 lengths. As for Isabel Thomas, well, she's literally almost a whole length ahead of everybody else, which is absolutely brilliant from her. But she, once again, it's all about that time. Can she get that 18:42.30? She's now only got 200 meters to go, 4 lengths to go now. 16:18. She needs to do the 200 meters and literally 1:24, I think it is, something like that. Really fascinating ratio at the moment between 4th and 5th at the moment. But Millie Johnson doing a great job there of just pulling away from a teammate. 4 lengths to go for her, 200 meters. This is where the sprinters happen. They come towards the end and they really go for it. We'll see who's going to up their pace, who's got their strategy correct. Daisy Jubb now, just ahead of Hannah Lovelock. Only about sort of 2.5 seconds between the two. And what a swim from Isabel Thomas now. She coming towards the last 100 meters. An absolutely brilliant swim from her as she comes to the turn. Brilliant stuff from her. 2 lengths to go for Isabel Thomas. It'll be an absolute miracle if anybody can catch her at this stage. But it's not about that, though. It's all about the time, as we said. Look at this little battle here between Daisy Jubber and Hannah Lovelock. Really good stuff here. 2 legs to go now for Millie Johnson. She's been absolutely superb. Brilliant all the way through this race. Really fighting for her place. There was a time when she was a bit concerned about Esme Kidman trying to catch up to her. Can Esme Kidman have that sprint finish towards the end? We shall wait and see. But a really lovely battle here between Daisy Jubber and Hannah Lovelock. And let's get it up for Isabel Thomas now. She's cruising through. She's going to take this win. Can she get underneath that time? It's going to be very, very close indeed. Just missing it, but what a great swim from Isabel Thomas as she wins the race. Brilliant stuff from Isabel. 2 lanes to go now for Hu Ching Kong. So the last 50 meters now for Millie Johnson and also Esme Kidman. But a great little battle there between Daisy Jubber and Hannah Lovelock. Really, really up. Their arms will be absolutely burning by now and really struggling right now. This is where it absolutely hurts. Their whole entire body, their legs, their arms, everything. But let's get up for Millie Johnson. She finishes in second place. Brilliant stuff from her. She'll be pleased about that. Third place is going to go to the wonderful Esme Kidman. She gave it a great go. Brilliant stuff from her. And let's get up for the other two swimmers. Daisy Jubber, Hannah Lovelock. Who's going to win that race? Wow, that was actually pretty close. Half a second between the two, but it looks like Daisy Jubber just got ahead of Hannah Lovelock. And once again, a great achievement for these swimmers to be in this competition. It's a great achievement, the best swimmers in the East region. And let's get up for Hoi Ching Kong as well. She finished her race, and she's been absolutely superb all the way through. Let's get up for the girls. They well deserve it. Great stuff. Well done.
Heat 2, over to you, referee. In lane 1, Emma Cushion from City of Peterborough. In lane 2, Lily Hayward from Epping Forest. In lane 3, Amelie Crabb, Team Ipswich. In lane 4, Eleanor Bath Warrenelp from Chelmsford. In lane 5, Ava Black, City of St Albans. In lane 6, Francesca Barber, City of Norwich. In lane 7, Charlie Birdsall, City of Cambridge. And in lane 8, Cassandra Pereira from Watford. First 50 under their belts. Many of these swimmers have been working hard all day yesterday. So this is real talent, dedication in the water, real resilience. And it would be remiss of us not to wish them, may the 4th be with you, swimmers, this morning. That's an announcer's dream. Ellie takes us into the next 1400. Let's keep that on the down low, shall we? Mix of ages in the water. Our 15-year-old swimmers are Emma, Eleanor, Charlie and Cassandra in lanes 1, 4, 7 and 8. And then we have some 17-year-olds and some 18-year-olds and a 16-year-old in Francesca Barber in lane 6. So at the end of this first 200, Eleanor Bath-Warrenalp continues that lead that she carved out for herself, and just on her heels, Amelie Crabb and Lily Hayward. Close across the water though, really. These swimmers just biding their time. Congratulations to our swimmers in Heat 1. Not quite sure how you celebrate as a swimmer. Maybe a big bowl of pasta and a banana. I'm sure there'll be much celebrating across this morning. Lily and Amelie really working hard together in lanes 2 and 3. Pushing each other forward there, almost stroke for stroke. Ava and Cassandra turning into their 1200. That sounds a bit better. But Charlie Birdsall in lane 7 really powering up now to my eye. Let's see what happens at the turn end there. Eleanor, Amelie, Lily, Charlie, Emma, Francesca, Ava and Cassandra. So our swimmers will be thinking, right, there's 400 under my belt. I know about that. What's next? Almost 1/3 through this swim. Easy peasy. So yes, Eleanor turns, now Lily in second and Charlie in third place at that turn, but it will all change, and Charlie is really solidly, slowly building up his pace there in lane 7. He's in line with Lily and Amelie, who are in conversation in lanes 2 and 3. Look at that, synchronized turns. So that is 500 done. In come Ava and Cassandra to complete that first little set. Emily really answering Lily in that conversation they were having in lanes 2 and 3 because she has propelled herself ahead. But look at Charlie with 900 meters to go. Charlie has propelled himself into second position and is closing that gap that Ellie has carved out for herself. These 15-year-old swimmers are indeed battling their times and battling each other for that important piece of metal. I'm watching Emma Cushion in lane 1 begin to turn up her energy. Just propelling herself into 4th position, but Lily Hayward doing a sterling job of querying that idea. There is now maybe half a body between Charlie and Ellie, and when they hit this turn end, they'll be hitting the halfway mark, believe it or not. So there we go. Ellie hits her 750-meter mark, followed by Charlie, a couple of seconds behind. Amelie, then Emma, and then Lily. Francesca's in to the halfway. That is ridiculous, but brilliant. Go on then. Now this is coming up to the business end of our 1500. Let's see what they've got left in their tanks. Absolutely loads. Certainly Mr. Birdsall, who is coming closely into line with Eleanor. He's closed the gap. There's a second between them now. But Eleanor has spotted him, I think, because she's just upped the ante. .600 meters to go. That's a breeze. Yeah, look at that. She's like, no, 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 Charlie, this one's mine. Let's stick another second on it. These two are in close conversation, and they're going to be all the way to the end, I feel. There's also a conversation happening between Emma and Amelia in lanes 1 and 3 now. Emma really super duper picking up that pace of hers. Challenging. Look at that. 10 lengths left. 500 and counting. Let's go, swimmers. Ellie, Charlie, Amelie, and Emma. Look at fractions of a second between those two. Lily, Francesca, Cassandra, and Ava. We can't tell you about their times because we're running on short course references up here, sadly. So I'm just going to say they've been brilliant. Right, Ava, Cassandra, they've both turned. Eleanor having a look at her lap cards, just double checking. Is this it? Yes, it is, Eleanor. This is 400 left. She's really upped her pace. If she can hold that, it will be an incredible display of pacing from Eleanor Bath-Warrenalp. And I believe she can, because I watched her swim yesterday, and she had a fantastic day. And also, I think she won my award for Announcer's Award for Best Dance at Finals. So she's got a lot to live up to today. Ava now really coming into a much closer line with Cassandra. These two, I think, will be having a little battle at the end there. The talent on display this morning is nothing short of incredible. 6 lengths left to go for Ellie, for Charlie, for the fantastic Emma Cushion that's now put herself in 3rd position. Wow. For Amelie, Lily, Francesca Barber. Little roll of the R there, didn't I? Went all exotic. Charlie's really picked up the pace there out of that turn. This is the business end. He means some business. But wowee! Ellie Bath-Warrenalp. There is no stopping this girl. Cassandra and Ava, 6 lengths left. 4 for Ellie. We know about this. We can do this, kids. This is the easy part. She says, having never swum it in her life. So Ellie and Ava are now line and line. That's going to be confusing them slightly, I suspect. It has made Ellie speed up with 2 legs left. Cassandra has 4. Ellie has 2. The bells. Ava's got 4. Come on then, let's go. Charlie's in for 2. So is Emma Cushion. The brilliant Amelie Crabb. Lily Hayward. Francesca Barber now really picking up her pace, actually. Oh, Eleanor Bath-Warrenalp. What an incredible result and display. Makes me a bit emotional. I've got a short course time as 18:19. Have a look. Yes, girl. Oh, Eleanor Bath-Warrenalp, you are something else. Congratulations. In comes Charlie Birdsall with a fantastic display of pace. And check out Emma Cushion, who's about to finish in 3rd touch. Oh, what an incredible talent in this water. Well done to Amelie Crabb. In comes Francesca Barber. Well done, super pace. Followed by Lily Hayward. We're going to bring Ava and Cassandra back in with all our energy because these swimmers just deserve all the props. Fantastic. Last 50 for Cassandra. Last 50 for Ava. Go on, girls. Here they come. 25. Good work, Cassandra. Congratulations, swimmers.
Heat 3, over to you, referee. All right, so in lane 1, we've got Oliver Mayer from Biggleswade in the 15-year category. Lane 2, Amelia Saunders, not from Norwich Swan, in the 17-year and over category. Lane 3, Max Lesnar from Pottersbaum in the 16-year category. Lane 4, Will Riley from Team Ipswich in the 16-year category. Lane 5, Millie Richardson from Hatfield in the 17 years over category. And lane 6 is Annabelle Kett from City of Peterborough in the 16-year category. Lane 7 is Ethan Wallace from Norwich Swan in the 15-year category. And lane 8, Summer Everson from Watford in the 16-year category. So really fascinating races. We've got 3 15-year-old boys in this race. We've also got 2 girls in the 17-year and over category, Millie Richardson and Amelia Saunders. So, and you've got 2 boys in this. You got 2 boys in the 15-year category, and you got 3 boys in the 16-year category. So this is going to be a really fascinating race. Oliver Mayer and Ethan Wallace in lane 1 and 7, and in lane 3 and 4 you got Max Lesnar and Will Riley. So really nice early lead here from Oliver Mayer from Biggleswade in the lane 1 at the moment, who is currently the lead with a lovely pace. Second place is Will Riley, and third Max Lesnar. Fourth place is Ethan Wallace. Millie Richardson and Amelia Saunders are in the 70 and over category. And they are, Annabelle Katz is in the 16-year category. So really close here between Oliver Mayer and Will Riley. And a lovely smooth stroke here from Ethan Wallace in third place. He is also in the 15-year category, so he'll be watching Oliver Mayer very, very closely in lane 1. And you got lane 6 and 8, Annabelle Kett and Summer Everson, and lane 6 and 8 in the 16-year category as well. So once again, they'll be looking to try and pace each other, making sure they don't go too far out of each other. But a lovely stroke here for Will Riley now as he takes over the pace. From Oliver Mayer. So you got 300 metres gone. You got 1,200 metres to go, 24 lengths. Also lovely pacing here from Ethan Wallace as well. Also right behind them. It's really quite a tight race between all these swimmers in the middle of the pool. Oliver May just in front of Ethan Wallace and right behind Ethan Wallace. Pacing Ethan is Anna Kett in lane 6, doing fantastically well. And right behind her is currently Millie Richardson. So they've done 8 lengths, 40 meters gone, almost 1/3 of the way there. You can just imagine how many hours these swimmers put into training every single day. I'm sure the parents well know all the commitment that they make for their children, making sure they get into swimming 5 o'clock in the morning sometimes, or even 9 o'clock in the evening sometimes, just depending on your swimming sessions every single day. So you can just see that particular practice coming to the stage at the moment today, and what a great competition we've had so far at this East Regional competition. This will be the last of the 15 years and over age group as well, so they'll be looking to close this chapter off in this age group with a big push towards the end. But a great pacing here from Will Riley again, setting their pace. 1/3 of the way there, 500 meters gone, 1 kilometer to go, 20 lengths, that's all it is, as they say. So second place, Oliver Mayer, and right behind him now is Ethan Wallace. You can just see him in his peripheral vision, right in the corner there, looking to pace him. That will be his competitor for this particular age group. So this will be a fascinating race to watch between lane 1 and lane 7 at the moment. And also interesting as well, the two girls, and Millie Richardson starting to pull up to Annabelle Kett. They got each other's strategy. They've been working hard with their coaches knowing what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, trying to work on those strengths. So really close there between Ethan Wallace and Oliver May now, neck and neck, but coming up strongly though is Annabelle Kett, noticing the Millie Richardson starting to up her pace, almost coming past her now. Really fascinating race here. Look at Amelia Saunders as well, also right next to them there. So this is absolutely fascinating race here between the girls in this particular heat. Amelia Saunders really pushing hard now. Coming up now to 12 lengths gone, 18 lengths to go. 600 meters, 900 meters to go. Working up to the halfway stage, working out their strategies. A real line now with the girls, with Amelia Saunders, Millie Richardson, and Annabelle Kett. Millie Richardson, Amelia Saunders, both in the same age group category. So they'll be watching each other very, very closely indeed. So is this Oliver Mayer and Ethan Wallace. Ethan Wallace just looking in front of him there, knowing he's right there. But this might be a strategy, making sure he pushes in the halfway stage. But what a swim here from Will Riley. Looks so seamlessly effortless, doesn't it? Because you can just imagine the strength and power he has in that kick, the lovely rhythmic kick that he has, and that beautiful stroke he has as well. It's deep, it's strong, it's really, really long as well. So coming through nicely. At 60 lengths to go now, almost at the halfway stage. 800 meters to go. And it'll be fascinating to see how their strategies work. Oliver May now just in front of Ethan Wallace at the second place. Fourth place now, Millie Richardson is starting to kick off now. But right behind her there, Amelia Saunders is not letting her go. Neither is Annabelle Kett. Great pacing here for these swimmers. And knowing the fact that they're pushing each other all the way through this race. At the halfway stage, Will Riley, 8:53.24. He's got 17:47 as his race, but a lot of parents have come up to me and said they did those times in the 25-meter pool, and I get that. We need to take that into context, because obviously when you turn more, the faster you go. So once again, a great achievement being here. And let's see whether they can even beat those times with the short course times. We shall see. But great start here from, great swimming here from Will Riley. 14 lengths to go. He's done 16 lengths now. He's past the halfway stage. 700 meters to go. This is really fascinating stuff here, folks, and great swimming here with Oliver May just hanging in there. Watch the seconds between him and, it's about 2 seconds at the moment. Just over 2 seconds between him and Oliver May. But this is where the race gets fascinating. Millie Richardson started to pull away from the rest of the two, but the two are now eyeing each other out, pacing each other with Annabelle Kett and Amelia Saunders. Has Millie Richardson gone out at the right time? We shall see whether these two girls behind them have their sprint finish at the end. This is where it will get fascinating. Coming to the closing laps. And now at the 2/3 stage, we got we are almost there. We got 6 lengths to go, almost at the 2/3 stage. 600 meters to go, 900 meters gone. And you can see this is building up to quite a crescendo right at the end. Really doing well here with Oliver May just ahead of Ethan Wallace. Ethan Wallace is pacing with Millie Richardson. That's a great plan to do. Millie Richardson now gaining some pace as she's starting to move ahead of Ethan Wallace. But Ethan Wallace keeping her there, right there. Knowing the fact that Oliver May is right in front of him. All of a sudden you can see Ethan Wallace starting to push now as he's gone with 600 meters to go. 12 lengths. But absolutely brilliant swimming here from Will Riley as he's coming towards that 2/3 stage in the 10s with the final laps to go now. He is your natural long distance swimmer. You can see how he just cruises along. And you can see a really fascinating ratio between Oliver May and Ethan Wallace. Millie Richardson really pulling away from these two girls now, but has she gone out too fast? We shall see towards the end as it come with 2/3 gone, 10 lengths to go now. This is where it gets interesting. Oliver May really fighting now, knowing he can see that Ethan Wallace is starting to creep up a bit. Max Lesnar now coming towards 8 lengths to go as well. Sorry, Will Riley now with 400 meters to go. 8 lengths, that's all it is. He's got a really good lead as well. Brilliant. He knows he's going to have to beat that time because he knows the other swimmers in front of him. And the next heats are faster times. And he'll need to get a really good time if he's going to be in that middle position. Oliver May now just starting to stretch away from Ethan Wallace, but Ethan Wallace, has he got a sprint strategy coming towards the end? But you can see Millie Richardson now pacing with Oliver May. Great strategy from her. She's going through the field. In that second, third position is Oliver May, Millie Richardson, Ethan Wallace right behind them as well. This is going to be absolutely fascinating here. Or can these girls behind with Annabelle Kett and Amelia Saunders have an impact on Millie Richardson's race? But great swimming here from Will Riley again as he's coming now towards the last 600 meters, 300 meters to go with 6 lengths. He's got about a whole 50-meter lead at the moment. What brilliant swimming here we go. We have lovely pacing here between Amelia Saunders and Anna Barquette. But they're coming up now to the last 300 meters to go, 6 lengths. At this stage, they'll be feeling the arms, feeling the legs, breathing harder now as well, trying to get that breath every single stroke. Millie Richardson, a lovely method here, both breathing on both sides as well, which is great stuff from her. Ethan Wallace now still seeing that Oliver May is still in sight. Can he actually do the sprint finish towards the end? This will be interesting. But Will Riley now with 200 meters to go, 4 lengths. He's been superb. 15:24. His time to beat is 17:47. These swimmers are really close to each other. They don't look it, but anything could happen. A little bit of a quicker stroke. And you can see all of a sudden Anna Barquette now up in her pace, stroke level. Trying to get away from Amelia Saunders, but Amelia Saunders just matching her pace. As they come towards the last 200 meters now, it is currently Millie Richardson, a great swim from her. She's past Oliver May into the second place position. Oliver May right in front of Ethan Wallace. Can Ethan Wallace catch him up in the last 200 meters? But what is Sumya? It is going to be the bell ringing for Will Riley. 2 lengths to go for Will Riley now. What a great swim he's had. As he turns 16:34, he's on pace. And he goes for the sprint. You can start seeing he's got that last bit of energy left in him to use for the last 100 meters. Absolutely brilliant swim here. And now we've got 100 meters to go, and it's going to be fascinating now. You can see Oliver May and Ethan Wallace almost next to each other now. This is going to be really fascinating for Oliver May to be caught at this stage of the race with Ethan Wallace hunting him down. Both in the same age group category, so this does affect them. Millie Richardson now with 100 meters to go. She has been absolutely brilliant in this race. Really worked well. Can she do it? Oliver May now. What's the gap between the two of them? It is currently just 2.5 seconds now, but let's give it up for Will Riley though. He finishes off. Will Riley finishes in first place, 17:41.19. He'll be absolutely over the moon with that time. He beats her by about 6 seconds. His registered time as well. Whether he did that in the 25-meter pool, I'm not too sure, but he'll be thrilled. That's some time to beat for his age group in the 16-year category. We shall keep an eye on that on our current up heats as well. But great stuff from O'Reilly. And this is where the race gets fascinating now. And look at the sprint finish here from between Oliver Mayer and Ethan Wallace in that 3rd and 4th place currently. But what a race here from Millie Richardson though. She's been absolutely superb. Let's see how it goes between Oliver Mayer and Ethan Wallace. Has Ethan Wallace left it too late? Or can Oliver Mayer finish off in that 3rd place position in front of Ethan Wallace? But what a great swim here from Millie Richardson. She's been brilliant. And Oliver Mayer hangs on to that 3rd place position in front of Ethan Wallace. Great swimming from him as well, making sure he stays ahead all the way through of Ethan Wallace. And finishing off the race, and a great finishing here from Amelia Saunders. Amelia wins that race between her and Anna Barquette. They've been absolutely brilliant. Also, Max Lesnar now finishes as well. And let's give it up for all our swimmers as they come towards their finish. Great racing, great endurance. They've been superb. Well done, Summer Everson.
Heat 4. Over to you, referee. In lane 1, Cian Ptolemy from Putteridge. In lane 2, Caelan Hiher from Watford. In lane 3, Oliver Fuller, City of Cambridge. From Putteridge in lane 4, Luke Owens. Oliver Tom from Bishop Stortford is in lane 5. In lane 6, Lachlan Shaw from Flitwick. Gabriella Troman from Ipswich is in lane 7. And Tyler Stone from City of Norwich in lane 8. And they've almost turned in sync there across the water. Tyler got an edge on it, but really only just, because Luke's right on his shoulder, or he was. Tyler really forcing forward now at this 75-metre mark. That's an ambitious pace. Right, we've eased into this. 100 under our belt. Let's go. Really even across the water. Most of our swimmers just biding their time, watching each other. But Mr. Stone is a body and a half in front at this moment in time. That pack now starting to open up. I'm watching Cian Ptolemy in lane 1. Luke Owens in lane 4. And Oliver Tom in lane 5. Speedy 200 under our belts. Super set of turns, actually, which has just evened the playing field again in that middle few lanes. Beautiful long stroke on display by Tyler Stone in lane 8 there. Absolutely glorious. 24 lengths to go for Tyler, for Luke, for Oliver and for Cian. Gabriella turns. So does Luke, Oliver and Caelan. We're all in. Right, 22. Where are we? Oh, look at that, 400, easy 400. Here we go. 100, 1,100 to go. And who's that in lane 4? That's Mr. Luke Owens now challenging our Tyler Stone. Starting to pick up his pace to match him. Look at that. There's really fractions of a second between those two swimmers now. Kian turns. Gabriella. Luke. Oliver. This is going to have me confused. And Kaylin is in. So that's the first third of this swim over, almost. Once Kaylin does her glorious turn, there she goes. 1,000 meters to go. Easy, quite right. Doddle. But Luke is really charging up now. I think he is neck and neck with Tyler. This is going to be an exciting finish. Much change, undoubtedly, in the last 500 of this epic undertaking. The Fast and the Furious swims, well, they're exciting, but I really love these long ones. I really do. I love to watch how these swimmers change their strategy, keep their eye on their competitors, keep their eye on their lap cards, think about their energy. It's just such exciting work, but it's good value for money as a swim mum. There you go, look. Nothing in it between these two now. Luke in pole position. He's nicked it. And now it's Tyler's job to win that back if he can. Well, or if he wants to. They're both 15, so I bet he does. Kian really opening up now over there in lane 1 to have a confident third touch. $800 done. Neck and neck. Kian, Gabriella, she's got a great pace on her. Luke, Oliver Fuller. And then we're in conversation, Kaylin here, her and Oliver Tom. Luke and Tyler hit the halfway mark, 750, boom. And Luke just keeps opening up the gap between them. How is our Tyler Stone going to answer that? Keep your eye on lanes 6 and 7. They're in conversation. Luke Shaw and Gabriella Troman. Look at that, stroke for stroke. It's synchronized in the water. Looks to me as well like they're closing their gap on Kian over there in lane 1. Kaylin has really opened up now away from Oliver Tom. Picking up her pace. Our 15-year-old swimmers in this heat: Kian, Oliver, Fuller, Luke, Lachlan Shaw, who I believe I've been calling Luke all this time, so apologies to Lachlan, and Tyler Stone. I really need to keep a little set of deed poll forms on my desk in case anyone prefers the names that I've given them during these swim meets. They can come and grab a form. Right, look at that. We're all in. 600 to go. But not for Luke Owens. Just 500 for him. Oh, what a glorious display of pacing by Luke. You'll hear me say this a lot today, but it is so. Followed by Tyler. Kian turns into his last 500. Lachlan and Gabriella into theirs, still firmly in sync. Oliver Fuller turns. Kaylin Hiher. I hope I've got that right. And the fantastic Oliver Tom, all in for the final 500 now, the business end, as we like to say. Let's see how they're going to shake it up. And they will, for sure. In fact, I think Tyler Stone has just picked up his pace again, you know. Let's see if he's got enough in the tank to challenge Luke. Maybe it's Kian. 8 lengths left. They know about these 8 lengths. This is the regular stuff. Lachlan just beginning now to open up away from Gabriella, but that was a super turn for her, and she answered his call by coming back into line with him. Six lengths left, 300 meters to go. Luke Owen turns, 14:06.65. Tyler does the same. Last few meters for Kian to make his turn into the final 300. Our synchronized swimmers turn. Oliver Fuller, Kaylin about to take hers and close in the gap. Steadily. Luke Owens turning up his gas, just continues to charge ahead, confused by the sight of Oliver Tom. Oliver takes his turn into the final 6 lengths. Just an epic undertaking by Luke Owens. I'm looking at a time of 17:40.50. Almost 25 meters between Luke and Tyler now, and 75 between himself and Oliver. Last 50 then for Luke Owen. Absolutely smashing it. All the bells are ringing now. Oh. Such an incredible undertaking. Luke Owens. Love that. And that is one epic time. Yes, Luke, well done. Nice work. Super job from Tyler Stone. Another smashing time. Oh, you chaps. Kean charging up for his last 25. Look, nothing left, but still everything to give it. Yes! Nice work, Kean. Chaps, that was incredible. Loved it. Sure you did too. Look at Gabriella charging forward now. She's answered this conversation. She's in fourth. There you go. Lachlan Shaw just behind. Oliver Fuller finishes his. Oh, you guys, congratulations. Kaylin's in, and Oliver, last 25 or so for him. Congratulations, swimmers. It's quite handy, the applause on poolside. Nice work, chaps. Nice work.
Heat 5, over to you, referee. In lane 1, we've got Amelia Fenner from Basildon Phoenix in the 15-year category. Lane 2, Sophie Darding from Team Ipswich in the 17 years and over category. Lane 3, George Carter from City of Cambridge in the 17 years and over category. Lane 4, Samuel Jeffrey from Hatfield in the 17 years and over category. Lane 5, Daniel Thompson from Thurrock in the 17 years and over category. Lane 6, Jamie Wilson from West Norfolk in the 16-year category. Lane 7, Ryan Wimpenny from Cheshunt in the 15-year category. Lane 8, Lucas Day from Rochford in the 16-year category. So nice early pace here between, looking good here at the moment, between Samuel Jeffrey and George Carter leading the pack of the first 100 meters. Only 1,400 meters to go. Third place, a great pace there as well from Daniel Thompson. We shall see how this all progresses. Also, Jamie Wilson hanging into these boys in the front. Nice, strong pace in the beginning. Let's see how they go in the next 28 lengths. They know the targets have been set. They've had the swimmers in front of them. That great swim there from Luke Owens in the 15-year category with 17:32. You'll be seeing Ryan Wimpenny from Cheshunt in the lane 7, trying to beat that time, so we shall keep an eye on this time. He'll be trying to get that time. If he wins that time, he is guaranteed to get a medal, because at the moment, in front of the next heats is currently looking like Jacob Bacon. So leading the pack, and a great start there for Samuel Jeffrey in lane 4. Right behind them, pacing each other nicely now after 4 lengths.
You've got the result for the 16-year-old girls, so they can collect their medals from now.
Okay, we got some really good results here, folks, and I want you to please give a big round of applause for the medals for the 16-year female age group category. Getting the bronze medal from City of Peterborough, Annabelle Kett. The silver medal from City of Norwich, Francesca Barber. And the gold goes to that great swim there in the last heat from Gabriella Truman from Team Ipswich, who gets the gold for the 16 years. Can these girls please go and collect your awards? Back to the race now, and there's 6 lengths gone, 300 meters gone, 1,200 meters to go. And a great start there from Samuel Jeffrey with the 3 boys right behind him. George Carter, Samuel Jeffrey, and Daniel Thompson in the 17-year and over category, looking to try and catch up with them, making sure they get good times, and knowing that the next 2 heats in front of them, they've got really good solid swimmers as well. So they'll be looking to try and better their times or even go further and try and get to the medal positions. But a really lovely smooth stroke here from Samuel Jeffrey. Can he keep this pace all the way through? At the moment, George Carter realizing that he's just going too far ahead at the moment, trying to keep up with them, pushing his pace a little bit. Maybe he wasn't expecting that. Maybe this is a strategy. We don't know. This is a coach and swimmer secrecy. So we'll only find out in this race how it actually works out. But looking good at the moment, Jamie Wilson and Daniel Thompson. Also in that race, Ryan Wimpenny. He'll be looking to, in the 15-year category, to beat that time set by Luke Owens. Tyler Stone, 17:44 as well. That's one thing about these wonderful long distance swimmers, that they make it look so effortless. But behind there's a massive engine that's really working hard to try and look as good as what they're doing at the moment. Lovely smooth strokes, but that kick pace is immense. And really working hard now. Jamie Wilson in lane 6, really upping the pace, realizing Samuel Jeffries is going away from him, trying to keep up with him at the moment. Can he do it? Can he keep his pace? Going past George Carter, lovely little race between the two of them, as well as also Daniel Thompson. Also, Sophie Dowding, the only girl in this race. Oh, sorry, Amelia Fenner as well. Amelia Fenner in the 15-year category. No, she's got Jasmine Hall in the next heat as well, but she's looking to try and get into the medal place position as well. So keep an eye on that lane 1. Sophie Dowding in the 17 years and over category. Also looking to get a great time here for the medal position. There's a lovely little tussle and battle between about 5 of these boys at the moment, really keeping pace with themselves, you know, not losing sight of each other. Fascinating battle here in the front there, with Jamie Wilson now really upping his pace with Samuel Jeffrey. Keeping up with them nicely now. The gap is only literally a second between the two of them. Really good pacing here from Jamie Wilson. Can he keep this going? His pace is absolutely immense. His stroke rate is incredible. Can he keep it all the way through? This is going to be really fascinating. Jamie Wilson working hard, going past Samuel Jeffrey now. They've done 14 laps, 700 meters gone, 800 meters to go. Almost at the halfway stage. Maybe this is Jamie Wilson's strategy now. Samuel Jeffrey realizing now that he needs to keep up his pace now with Jamie Wilson going past him. Incredible what Jamie Wilson did. He was literally behind George Carter one stage, and now he's just literally flowing past. It really is interesting whether he can keep that pace. He has to work hard. At the halfway stage, it's Jamie Wilson in front now with literally a 1.5 second gap between him and Samuel Jeffrey. Third place, George Carter hanging in there with about 5 seconds behind, but right next to him though is Daniel Thompson. This is going to be a fascinating race between Daniel Thompson and George Carter, but also right next to them as well is Ryan Wimpenny. Ryan Wimpenny pacing with these boys, knowing that if he keeps that pace, he could get into the medal position or potentially gold. We shall see. But coming up now with 700 meters to go, past the halfway stage, we've got 14 lengths left, 16 lengths gone. It's still Jamie Wilson in front. Stretching the gap slightly, just over 2 seconds. But Samuel Jeffrey just keeping him in his eyesight, making sure that he keeps his pace going. And a really fascinating race here. George Carter, Daniel Thompson, and Ryan Wimpenny also looking great as well as Sophie Dowding catching up with these boys in front of her. Knowing the fact that keeping up with the pace of these boys will be great for her competition, great for her time. Jamie Wilson needs to be really, you can imagine how fit he is. I mean, he's probably tracing hard, really working hard, putting in the hours of training, but you can see it's paying off nicely at the moment as he's keeping up with that pace. But can he go through all the way through in the last 6 lengths with 12 lengths to go, 600 meters to go, almost at that 2/3 stage. Let's see what the gap is between him and Samuel Jeffrey. It's 10:24, 20:27 now, literally 2.5 second gap. Third place, neck and neck though. Look at that. Literally these three boys now in a line now with George Carter, Daniel Thompson, and Ryan Wimpenny. Great stuff between these boys and a great finish. And Sophie Dowding doing brilliantly well there, pulling herself up into those boys, making sure that they keep that pace going. Brilliant stuff. I absolutely love this 1,500 meter swim. It's such a game of chess at the moment. It's about working out your strategy, knowing your pace, knowing your strengths. And Jamie Wilson really steaming ahead now. Great swimming from him. Pulling away now from Samuel Jeffrey. Samuel Jeffrey, you can see he's up in his pace slightly. But Jamie Wilson, 2/3 of the way, 10 lengths to go, 500 meters. He swam a kilometer. In front now, you can see the gap starting to pull away now with about 3.5 second gap. But these boys are, wow, what a swim from Sophie Dowding. Literally right behind these boys. Great strategy from her. And it's all of a sudden, looks like Ryan Penny now in that third place position ahead of George Carter and Daniel Thompson. But Sophie Dowding doing brilliantly well, keeping up with these boys. And it's really, really close. Can Ryan Penny catch up with Samuel Jeffrey in these last 10 lengths? We shall see. Jamie Wilson doing brilliantly well. His coach really egging him on, making sure he's only got 400 meters to go, 8 lengths to go now. That's all it is. He's got great pace, but can he keep it going? Second place is still Samuel Jeffrey. He's now about 6 seconds behind. But right behind him, though, with about 7 seconds, you're looking at Ryan Penny in third place, George Carter in fourth place, Sophie Dowding now in fifth place. Sophie doing brilliantly well with these boys. Can she put it up here? Almost in that third place position right now at the moment. Jamie Wilson, a real fighter. You can see in the pool, he's absolutely doing brilliantly well. Great condition. 6 lengths to go, 300 meters. From West Norfolk, a great swimming club. They've done absolutely brilliantly in the counties, the Norfolk counties. Second place now is still Samuel Jeffrey with about 8 seconds behind now. But these swimmers behind him, Ryan Penny still in that third place position, but it's neck and neck between Sophie Dowding and George Carter. And just behind them, Daniel Thompson. Lucas Day in lane 8 also up in his pace. And Amelia Fenner looking at that time, making sure she can get into the medal position in the 15-year category. Jamie Wilson still pushing hard. He knows he's only got 4 lengths to go, 200 meters. He's done 1,300 meters. He's looking up now. He can see 4 lengths. That's all it is. 4 lengths to go. It's a 200-meter sprint. Try and get himself well placed for a medal. Second place, though, Samuel Jeffrey. Third place now is still Ryan Penny, but just behind him is George Carter and Sophie Dowden keeping pace with George Carter. What an absolutely superb swim here from Jamie Wilson. He started putting away around about sort of that third way mark and hasn't looked back. It was literally on the sort of 700 meter mark with 800 meters to go. He started pulling and he's kept that pace all the way through. This has been absolutely superb from Jamie Wilson. Second place now, Samuel Jeffrey still hanging into that second place. But hunting him down nicely though is Ryan Penny. 2 lengths to go now, 100 meters. That's all it is, folks. Who's got that sprint finish? And you can see a really fascinating ratio between Sophie Dowding and George Carter. Jamie Wilson's time for the entrance time is 17:14. Absolutely superb. Jamie Wilson has been all the way through this race. Absolutely brilliant as he comes towards the last 25 meters and he has still that pace. I don't know how he does it. That stroke level is immense. Really fighter. A great fighter indeed. And it's going to be first place going to Jamie Wilson, who gets the win. And what a rough fight we have here for that third place position. George Carter now and up neck and neck with Ryan Wimpenny. And let's give it up for Samuel Jeffrey. Great placing from him as he gets in second place. And a great finishing up from George Carter. With that finish, is going to get that third place position. Great swimming once again from Ryan Wimpenny. And let's give it up for Sophie Dowding as well. She's been absolutely superb. I'm pretty sure she's going to be in the middle place position. If not a goal, we shall see as we get the final results. Give it up for Daniel Thompson there as well as Lucas Day and Amelia Finner finished the race. Well done, swimmers. Great stuff.
Okay, Heat 6 is a heat-defined final. In lane 1, we have Jasmine Hall from Basildon Phoenix. In lane 2, it's Daniel Moises from Peterborough. In lane 3, it's Daniel Williams from Hatfield. In lane 4, Luke Martel from Watford. In lane 5, Brandon McDonald-Williams from Bishop Stortford. In lane 6, Charlie Rios from Peterborough. In lane 7, Oliver Fennick from Hatfield. And in lane 8, Frank Lamb, Peterborough. Good luck, swimmers. Over to you, referee. So our fastest female competitor is in this heat. That's Jasmine Hall, our Basildon Phoenix swimmer. In lane 1. In there with the big boys. Across lanes 2 to 8. But look, very close across the water. With Brandon leading the field. In lane 5. Frank Lamb in a solid second touch position as it stands. Right, that's your warm up. We have some finalists to announce, some medals for the 17 years and over female 1500 meter freestyle swimmers. Receiving a bronze medal, Kaylin Heher from Watford. Well done, Dave. Receiving a silver medal from Hatfield, Millie Richardson. And gold goes today to Sophie Dowding from Ipswich. Congratulations, ladies. Epic undertaking. We await our 15-year finals with interest. Where are we at then? 26 meters to go. Look at that without looking. 200 easy. Still fairly close across the water, but Mr. McDonald Williams, really pacey first 200 for him. I believe this completes our 15 years and over regionals competition. This last couple of swims, so congratulations one and all. You have been epic across this weekend and a half. Dave and I have absolutely loved cheerleading for you. Brandon turns into 1200 to go, followed by Luke Martel, and very closely by Daniel Moises. Conversation there between lanes 2, 4 and 8. Starting to close the gap that Brandon has carved out for himself. My girl Jasmine Hall looking great in lane 1. Super brilliant yesterday for her. It's incredible to me that these swimmers have got the power and stamina to get back in this water today and undertake this 1500. But that's why they're here, because they're the best of our best. So that was a comfortable 400, it feels. I don't know. Easy to say that from up here. Luke Martel now really closing in on Brandon's lead. On his heel, literally. Daniel Moises turns. Next then Frank Lamb, Charlie Rios, Jasmine Hall, Daniel Williams and Oliver Fennick. And look at that, out of that turn. Luke Martel meets Brandon McDonald Williams at the 500 meter mark. Synchronized they turn. And Charlie has just put himself into 4th position. Whoa! Our Peterborough swimmers synchronized in their stroke in lanes 6 and 8. With Daniel over there in lane 2 leading that crew. Oh, that was my rhyme of the day. Noted. More like that, please. Said no one ever. Strong lead now for Luke Martel in lane 4 out of that turn. Almost a body ahead now of Brandon, who's defo just keeping his powder dry. Luke Martell, Brandon McDonald-Williams, Daniel Moises, Charlie Rias, Jasmine Hall, Frank Lamb, Oliver Fennick, Daniel Williams. We're all in. 18 lengths to go. Daniel Moises just put himself in second position out of that turn at the far end. Oh, it's a lovely stroke on display by Daniel in lane 2, actually really confident and long. Luke, Daniel now, Brandon, Charlie, Jasmine and Frank neck and neck. Oliver, Daniel Williams, this is close, guys. Fabulous final. First final. So at the halfway mark, Luke Martell, followed by Daniel Moises, followed now by Charlie Rias, Brandon McDonald, Jasmine Hall McGull, Frank Lamb, Oliver Fennick and Daniel Williams. Fourteen lengths to go. Easy peasy. Lovely turn for Frank Lamb there, actually. Really powerful. Brought him up to meet and overtake Jasmine, I feel. But she will carve that back in the length. Daniel Moises now really picking up his pace to try and close some water between himself and Luke Martell, doing a good job of it as well. Cannot take my eye off Jasmine Hall though, because she is charging up too. Woo! Luke, Daniel, Charlie, Jasmine, Frank, Brandon. Let's go, swimmers, come on. Oliver's in, and so is Daniel Williams. He just keeps closing the gap, that Daniel Moises in lane 2. Frank and Jasmine keep having this conversation about which one is 4th and which one is 5th. Charlie Rias, really solid 3rd place now for him in lane 6. 10 lengths to go, 500 meters. Now we'll see what the plans are. Have a look at your business plans, chaps and chapesses. So not only is Jasmine our only female swimmer in this heat, she's our only 15-year-old as well. Blows my mind, the absolute brilliance of these people in this water. Big credit to all the parents and guardians of these fantastic 8. This is your credit, really. All right, come on then, 400, no probs. Luke Martel, Daniel Moises. Oh, watch out for Frank Lamb, Charlie Rios, Frank Lamb. Jasmine Hall. Oliver Fennick, Brandon McDonald-Williams. Daniel Williams, we're all in. Final 400, let's go. No problem. Charlie and Frank now deep in conversation in lanes 6 and 8. Frank's got some designs on this one. Undoubted. Loving having a little boogie as well. That's another plus for the 1500. All right, we're all in for the 300. Well, now for some, 250 meters left. And look at that in lanes 2 and 4. More water has closed between Luke Martel and Daniel Moises. Charlie Rios trying to see off Frank Lamb there in lanes 6 and 8. Doing a sterling job, but ooh, he's got close competition. $200 for Luke, for Daniel Moises, for Frank Lamb, for Charlie Rios. Go on. For my girl Jasmine Hall. Oliver Fennick, Brandon McDonald-Williams. Daniel Williams. I'm quite sure that our last few swimmers are thinking about their specialist dance for the final. If they're not, heads up. Dave will be thinking about his specialist dance. All the bells for Luke Martel. Oh, but very closely behind now, Daniel Moises. He has got some designs. Frank Lamb, Charlie Rios. Look at them speed up. It's crazy, but it's true. Jasmine Hall. Oliver Fennick, Brandon McDonald-Williams. Daniel Williams is defo closing ground on this. Let's go. Here he comes. Go on. Last 50 for Oliver. Oh, no, for Luke. Can Daniel catch him? He's going to give it everything he's got to try. These two are both 19. Keep your eye on Charlie Rios, who just was keeping something in his pocket for this final few meters, but Frank is trying to challenge him. Both of them are challenging Daniel Moises. Oh my goodness, this is epic, but this is Luke Martels. Yes! Second place to Frank Lamb. That was epic, followed by Charlie Rios, Daniel Moises. Brilliant work. Super swim for Miguel Jasmine Hall. Nice one. In comes Brandon, who set us a beautiful pace at the beginning there. Well done. Oliver Fennick and Daniel Williams finishes this set. Congratulations.
All right, the last heat, heat 7, the final in lane 1. We have Robert Fenner from Basildon Phoenix. In lane 2, George Hooper from St Albans. In lane 3, Adam O'Neill from Bedford. In lane 4, Ryan Wall from City of Cambridge. In lane 5, Daniel Belsey from Hatfield. In lane 6, Connor Mint from Basildon Phoenix. In lane 7, Patch Robinson from Team Ipswich. And in lane 8, Jacob Bacon from City of Peterborough. Over to you, referee. All right, so we have the fastest time. So this should take no time at all. In fact, this is going to be really interesting indeed. The strategies we're going over time. As you can see, they're all in a row, keeping up with each other's pace at this very, very early stage indeed. At the moment, looking good at the early stage is lane 3, Adam O'Neill, as he's got the early pace coming into the first 50 meters. It's going to be 28.33. What a fast pace indeed. Second place at the moment, George Hooper, and third place, Connor Mint. But once again, all these boys will be eyeing each other out. They're all pretty much in the 17-year and over category, except for Connor Mint, who's in the 16-year category, and Jacob Bacon, the phenomenal 15-year-old. He's in that in the 15-year category, so he'll be looking to beat the times of currently looking at Ryan Wimpenny and also Tyler Stone and also Luke Owens. But really coming through strongly at the moment. It's the first 100 meters with only 28 lengths to go. It is currently Adam O'Neill right behind him at the moment. Lane 2, George Hooper and Ryan Wall. Just to let all the swimmers know that after this, there'll be a 10-minute swim down, just to make warm yourself down. So I'm sure some of you probably need it. It's been a long swim. Your bodies will be aching. At least this will be the last of the East Regions for the 15-year category. And I have to say, it's been absolutely fantastic competition so far. And let's see how this ends up with 1,500 meters swim for the 15-year category and over category. But you can see it's really close at the moment. It's anybody's race at the moment. Anybody can win this race at this stage, at this very early stage. Adam O'Neill setting the pace. He's the early pace setter. George Hooper also setting good pace, as well as also Ryan Wall. Coming up to the first 400 meters. 26 lengths to go. So they've done 4 lengths of 200 meters. So 1,300 meters to go. Daniel Balsi, Conor Mint pacing each other nicely right next to each other. And it's very early stage. This is going to build up to some race, I can tell you. No one's really pulling away at this stage of the race. You'll have your natural long distance swimmers, and these are natural long distance swimmers. Otherwise, wouldn't be the best of the East region. And you can see at the moment Adam O'Neill leading. Just behind them by literally a tenth of a second is George Cooper now. In third place, Ryan Wall. But they're literally within about 3 seconds of each other. And the great swimmer here for Jacob Bacon, the young swimmer here. And also Conor Mint, the 16-year-old in lane 6, really keeping up with the pace. 24 lengths to go now, 300 meters gone. Really fascinating. Is anybody going to stop making a move? Everybody's keeping a very close eye on each other. This is where it gets really fascinating. Somebody could make a move, and it's a great move, or it could be one of those ones they might regret later on. But we shall see. This is where it gets fascinating. And it's neck and neck. You can see George Hooper taking over from Adam O'Neill. Third place now, Conor Mint making a move as well. And it's so close. Even Robert Fenner there in lane 1, also keeping up with also lane 7, Pat Robinson. All these swimmers have been absolutely superb throughout the whole entire East Regional Championships, and it's been a great championships indeed. As you've got 22 lengths to go, 400 meters gone. And no one's making a move yet. They literally just kind of come down to the sprint finish if it keeps up this way. You can see that Robert Fenner and Pat Robinson now, it's the line of 7 swimmers at the moment. Jacob Bacon using that pace off these top guys at the moment, helping him out for that gold medal in the 15-year category. But currently Conor Mint now taking the lead. George Hooper's literally swapping at the moment between first and second. Has Conor Mint made a move? Has he starting to press away? Or it looks like George Hooper is trying to keep up with him, knowing where he is, knowing that he's keeping Conor Mint in his vision. Can the other swimmers keep up with his pace? Really good pace there from Conor Mint. Second place, still George Hooper. Third place, Daniel Balsi now making a move as well. This is really fascinating. Very similar styles as well as swimming. So leading still, Conor Mint now in the front, taking their pace. Daniel Balsi in second place now. Ryan Warner in third, but it's literally neck and neck. I think Conor Mint's trying to push ahead now of the rest of the pack. Can the rest of the pack keep up with him? It's a fast-paced, but it's a lovely stroke though. What a swimmer he is. You can see that lovely rhythmic kick as well as his arms are fantastically placed, almost a perfectionist as they're going into 18 lengths with 12 lengths gone, 600 meters gone, 900 meters to go. Pat Robinson now starting to make a move. What's really helps him is the fact that Conor Mint is right next to him, so he knows that how far he needs to go, up his pace a bit. So Connor Mint first, Pat Robertson now in second, and third place, Daniel Belsey. But once again, folks, we're looking at about 3 seconds between all of these swimmers. This is absolutely brilliant. This is what long-distance dreams are made of. Really, really good racing from a neutral perspective. At the moment, looking good from Connor Mint, really setting that pace. And it's really difficult for other swimmers to match it. You might see one or two swimmers pulling away a little bit, knowing the fact that this is too fast for them at this stage of the race. But who knows? They might keep up with them. You've got Daniel Belsey looking up there, seeing where Connor Mint is. He really has set a nice pace. Pat Robinson, though, trying to keep up with them, as well as also Daniel Belsey. Ryan Wall there, keeping in there as well. Then it's going down to Adam O'Neill and George Hooper and Robert Fenner. Can they keep up with it? It's going to be very, very difficult for them at this stage. Really fascinating stuff. Connor Mint really pulling away at this stage. It's a very brave move, extremely brave move. It's like going to the Tour de France with those early runners and the peloton behind them. Can they keep that pace going all the way through, or can they go faster? This is going to be fascinating to see. So Connor Mint keeping the pace. Pat Robertson second, Daniel Belsey third. What brilliant swimming here from Connor Mint, really setting that lovely pace. He can keep that pace all the way through with that sort of style as well. It's quite not easy to do, but he has been practicing this style for a long time. 14 lengths to go, 700 meters, 800 meters gone. So they're gone past the halfway stage, and it's going to be fascinating now. The second half of the race is where this race is won, and you can start to see them starting to increase their pace. Daniel Belsey in there, so is also Ryan Wall as well. Don't count these boys out at this stage of the race. They're only literally within eyesight of Connor Mint. Connor Mint doing superbly well, setting a great pace, starting to stretch that pack up a little bit as he's going through. You're looking at Connor Mint, Pat Robertson in second place, third place still Daniel Belsey, and it's neck and neck between Adam O'Neill and Ryan Wall now. Literally these boys are starting to stretch now, away from Robert Fenner and George Hooper. Can they keep up? Is this their strategy to sprint it towards the end? This is going to be really fascinating to see. What a great swim for Connor Mint, though. Absolutely breaking this pack apart. And he is actually tormenting these swimmers at the moment. It's going to be fascinating to see now. 600 meters to go. Literally with 900 meters gone. And right behind him, though, great swimming here from Pat Robinson, keeping him in his eyesight. Great smooth stroke. And you can start seeing that it's starting to work for him at the moment. Connor Mint trying to draw in Connor Mint with just behind him Daniel Belsey. And they're starting to lose their pack now. Ryan Wall trying to keep up with them at the moment, but slightly struggling at the moment. But who knows? Once again, he might have the sprint finish at the end. There's a reason why he's in lane 4, as that's the fastest qualifying time. Maybe this is a strategy. But what a swimmer for Connor Mint, though. Pat Robinson now really making a move. This is brilliant stuff, folks. And third place now, looking good, is Adam O'Neill now catching up with Daniel Belsey. This is really fascinating. These four swimmers are starting to move away now from the rest of the pack as they got 2/3 of the way. 1 kilometer gone, 500 meters to go. This is brilliant stuff, folks. Connor Mint still keeping that case. What is the gap? It's literally just under 2 seconds. This is brilliant stuff. It's just over 2 seconds, sorry. With Connor Mint behind and first, Pat Robinson second, Daniel Belsey in third. There's 2 second gap between these three swimmers. Adam O'Neill still hanging on there. Where's the swimmers struggling now? Really need to do something special to try and catch this pack with the swimmers in front of them. They don't want to leave too much of a gap between them. What a great swim, Connor Mint and Pat Robinson. Pat Robinson, brilliant stuff from him. A lovely streamlined swimming from him. Literally in the line. And you can see Ryan Wall, Daniel Belsey and Emma Neal really fighting here. Can't keep up with these two swimmers in front. Really good swimming here from Daniel Belsey as well. He knows he's got them in sights at the moment. Can he do anything about it though? With 400 meters to go, that's all it is. Nothing for these long distance swimmers. This is where they start making a move, and it's going to be interesting. It looks like Connor Mintz is trying to extend that lead. He has been absolutely superb today. Absolutely brilliant stuff from him. He is definitely going to get a gold if he keeps this way. Patch Robinson though, still in his length, still keeping him there, trying to get that silver medal. It's going to be really interesting though. Connor Mint though, obviously in the 16-year category, so there is a possibility that Patch Robinson could get the gold for the 17 years and over if he keeps up this pace. This is brilliant stuff, folks. A 16-year-old brilliantly well in front of these 17 years plus age group. What a swimmer he is. He is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. As they come now towards the last stage of the race with 300 meters to go, 6 lengths, that's all it is. And right behind them though is currently a big race here for that third place position between Adam O'Neill and Daniel Belsey. Also Patch Robinson though, still in this race. Can he do something about it? Connor Mint now starting to increase that kicking rate. You can see at the moment he's doing brilliantly well. He is absolutely phenomenally super fit. They have to say that one thing about swimmers is they do always say that the fittest people in the world are swimmers, and the reason being is because you use all their muscles in their body, and you can see at the moment they're using every single muscle. Brilliant stuff from these swimmers. And right now you're looking at Connor Mintz in front. Wow, he has absolutely been superb. Can Patch Robinson catch him though? He's pulling away from the rest of the pack. This is brilliant stuff. What a great strategy he has had. He has pulled away from literally around about the third way mark, and he hasn't looked back. A brilliant move from him, but Patch Robinson now really up in his pace with about 4 lengths to go. This is going to be brilliant stuff. Now making a move, Adam O'Neill also pulling away now from Daniel Belsey. Can Daniel Belsey start pulling up to him, or can Daniel Belsey catch up with Patch Robinson at this late stage of the race of only 200 meters to go, 4 lengths to go, and it's brilliant stuff from Connor Mintz. Patch Robinson in second place. Third place is Adam O'Neill. Fourth place, Daniel Belsey. And making a good move is Robert Fenner there in lane 1. Also making a strong move now at the last 4 lengths to go. This has been brilliant swimming from all these swimmers, and especially Connor Mintz. Absolutely superb. He's been brilliant all the way through these whole NCAA championships in the short course, and the brilliant swimming from him, as he's absolutely deserved this. Absolutely brilliant stuff. There's no doubt about it, he's going to get that gold in the 16-year category, and Patch Robinson the gold in the 17-year over category as it comes towards the last 150 meters now. And what a swim here from Connor Mintz. Patch Robinson doing everything he can. You can see he's up in his kicking rate now, and he's really giving everything he's got. He knows he's still got him in sight, Connor Mintz, and he knows he's getting that gold for that 7 years and over. If he keeps this going, if he keeps ahead of Adam O'Neill, can Adam O'Neill have the sprint finish on the last 100 meters? We shall see who those sprinters are as it comes towards the last 100 meters. And what is swim here for Connor Mintz? What kind of gap does he have? He's got 2 lengths to go, 100 meters, 15:45. It's going to be literally a gap of about 5 seconds now in front of Patch Robinson. And Adam O'Neill is literally 5 seconds behind Patch Robinson. And it's a neck-and-neck race between Robert Fenner, who's brilliantly well, past Daniel Belsey in the last 100 meters. What's going to be really interesting how they finish off here. But what a swim from Connor Mint. He's been absolutely superb. His time for this is 16:29.40. What a swim from him. He's coming now towards the last 50 meters. Let's give it up for him now. As he's coming through, he's been absolutely superb. He's been unstoppable from about 500 meters out, from 1 kilometer out, and he's done nothing but just push that lead, and he pushed the rest of the swimmers away, and no one's been able to keep up with that phenomenal pace. He's been brilliant. It's going to be gold. It's going to be gold for Connor Mintz in the 16-year category. It's going to be gold for Patch Robinson in the 17 years of cover category. And let's give it up for Connor Mintz, who gets a 16:50.93 in second, and a gold medal for Patch Robinson. A brilliant swim from him, and a great swim there from Adam O'Neill, who we shall see the official times at the end. and we shall see the official results once these. And let's go for Robert Fenner, a great last 200 meters from him, and also there from George Hooper, who finished in the 5th place position, Danny Bussey in 6th, and let's go for all these 15-year-old swimmers, folks. Oh, they totally deserve a big round of applause as we finish it off the East Regional Championships for the 15 years and over category. It's been absolutely brilliant having you here all the way through across the country, the region, and we just want to wish you guys a safe journey back. We'll have a 10-minute swim down now.